We're here at the Romanian stand, live from Mipim 2026, and I'm joined today by the State Secretary for the Ministry of Development in Romania. Madam State Secretary, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
For those who don't know, it would be good to just explain what that role involves, particularly when we're looking at real estate and capital.
The Ministry of Development itself is the ministry responsible for the investments, and all the legislation is regarding the construction part, the urbanism part, and the territorial development part. This is why, being State Secretary, which is the Deputy Minister of the ministry, it is very important for me because I can be involved in all of these actions and plans and domains which are particularly important for the economy of the country.
In terms of real FDI and real asset media, we're reaching out a lot to international capital around the globe. For those who may not be familiar with Romania, why is it an interesting destination for international capital?
It is a very interesting destination because we still have a lot of resources. It is a very resourceful country. We have a lot of fields and domains which are not entirely covered yet, so still space for everybody. And of course, which is very, very important, during last year and also this year, we are making huge changes in the Romanian legislation, which regards exactly the field of investment, and particularly the permitting processes. We narrowed down the deadlines and put in place a whole new procedure and a wide range digitalization in order to be more efficient, more transparent, and more predictable.
There's often for international capital a desire, I suppose, to see that local government, national government are all heading in one direction and actually trying to create a better, more investable universe for them. So I suppose, how are you working with the regions, with the different cities, to try and bring forward this growth, this investment?
What you need to know is that the Ministry of Development is also the Ministry of Public Works and Administration. So this means that we are in direct contact with the local authorities all the time, as we are managing also their administrative part. And of course, all the financing that we are doing is towards the local authorities. So we know what their need is, but also it is very important for us to create a direct link to the regional development agencies, because they have a little bit more local perspective of the region itself, and together with them we can create a more viable strategy.
If we're looking a little bit about what types of investment you're looking for, are we looking for data centers, for logistics hubs? Are there specific things that as a country you're also really looking for international capital to come in and support?
Absolutely. We want everything. We still have space for everybody. We are still very involved in the infrastructure part to develop further our railway infrastructure, our highway infrastructure, but also the secondary infrastructure in order to be able to irrigate all these main lines of routes. Practically, we have parts of the country which are still, let's say, virgin, so they need every type of action and every type of investment, and we're just happy to welcome everybody.
And I think this is the first time you've been to Mipim, so what are your first impressions here?
It is not a regular real estate fair. It is something entirely different. By the magnitude of the players and the stakeholders who are present here, practically we, as the central authority, we can have a very clear image about the needs of the private sector, because as in most domains, the biggest players are who are giving the tone of the music. So it is very important for us to hear what they have to say, because we can take in consideration for our future financing programming all these needs that we identify also in the private sector.
Yeah, and I think there's a growing more positive view on Central and Eastern Europe more generally. So very interesting to hear your comments, and thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.